Imagine a shipping container traveling thousands of miles across the globe, moving from one ocean to another. For over a century, most of that traffic has flowed through the Panama Canal. But now Mexico has a bold plan to offer a new way. A $4.5 billion corridor that could rival the Panama Canal itself. Welcome to the story of the Interoceanic Corridor of the Isthmus of Tehuantepec, a project that could reshape global trade. So what exactly is this project? At its core, the Interoceanic Corridor is Mexico's ambitious attempt to redefine global logistics through southern Mexico's Isthmus of Tehuantepec, the narrowest strip of land between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Unlike the Panama Canal, this project doesn't involve cutting through mountains or rerouting rivers. Instead, it leverages existing infrastructure, upgrading and integrating it into a seamless land-based transportation network. The central component of the corridor is the modernization of a 303-kilometer railway that links two critical ports, Coatzacoalcos on the Gulf of Mexico and Salina Cruz on the Pacific Ocean. This railway isn't just about connecting two points. It's about creating a high-capacity corridor capable of moving enormous volumes of cargo quickly and efficiently. The upgraded rail line will allow for faster, heavier trains capable of carrying hundreds of containers in one trip. This modernization includes replacing outdated tracks, upgrading signaling systems, and purchasing state-of-the-art locomotives designed to handle heavy freight. The journey across the isthmus, which currently takes several hours even under limited capacity, will be shortened significantly, making the route not just an alternative, but a competitive option to the Panama Canal. But the corridor isn't only about the railway. The ports at either end, Coatzacoalcos and Salina Cruz, are undergoing massive upgrades. Coatzacoalcos, already a key hub for oil and petrochemical shipments, is being expanded to handle a much broader range of goods. This includes creating deeper harbors for larger vessels, constructing additional docks, and investing in cutting-edge loading and unloading equipment to minimize delays. On the Pacific side, Salina Cruz is being transformed to match global standards. New storage facilities, warehouses, and container terminals are being built to accommodate more cargo and make operations smoother. Both ports are also integrating advanced digital systems to streamline customs and reduce paperwork, further speeding up the movement of goods. Beyond the ports and railway, the corridor's industrial parks are a crucial part of the plan. 10 industrial parks are being developed along the route, carefully placed to maximize accessibility to the railway and ports. These parks are designed to attract industries such as electronics, textiles, pharmaceuticals, and automotive manufacturing. Imagine a car manufacturer setting up a facility in one of these parks. They could import parts through Coatzacoalcos, assemble vehicles in the industrial park, and export them to Asia via Salina Cruz, all within a single streamlined process. This kind of integrated trade route reduces costs, shortens production cycles, and simplifies supply chain logistics. These industrial parks are also being built with infrastructure to support large-scale operations, including reliable electricity, water supply, and communication networks. The government is actively offering incentives like tax breaks and reduced tariffs to lure international companies into setting up operations. Furthermore, the corridor includes plans for new roads and highways that connect nearby towns and cities to the trade route. This isn't just about goods, it's about people. The improved infrastructure will make it easier for workers to commute to these new industrial hubs and for local businesses to benefit from the influx of trade and investment. Ultimately, the Interoceanic Corridor is more than just a transportation project. It's an economic strategy designed to integrate logistics, industrial development, and local growth into a single ecosystem. It's a bold bet on the future of trade, positioning Mexico as a key player in global commerce. So why is Mexico betting big on this now? First, global trade routes are evolving rapidly. The Panama Canal, despite its historical significance, has increasingly become a bottleneck for the world's growing shipping demands. Each year, over 14,000 vessels transit the canal, but delays are becoming more frequent. Ships sometimes wait up to 10 days during peak congestion periods, which can disrupt supply chains and drive up costs. Additionally, Neo-Panamax ships, those designed to fit the expanded canal, can still encounter limitations, particularly in times of drought when water levels drop, reducing the canal's capacity. Mexico's corridor presents an attractive alternative. especially for smaller to medium-sized vessels or cargoes that don't require a direct waterway. Rail-based transport, like the one being planned for this project, is less affected by weather and water conditions and can offer predictable schedules. For industries focused on just-in-time delivery, reliability is critical, and the corridor could provide a much-needed solution. Second, this project aligns with Mexico's strategic push to rebalance its economic development. Historically, the country's north has dominated industrial production, largely due to its proximity to the United States. In contrast, the southern regions, including Oaxaca and Veracruz, have faced higher poverty rates and less access to infrastructure and job opportunities. This corridor is a deliberate effort to redirect investments southward and unlock the economic potential of these regions. The project isn't just about transportation, it's a comprehensive development strategy. Alongside the railway and port upgrades, the corridor includes plans for infrastructure improvements in nearby communities, like roads, energy facilities, and telecommunications networks, to support long-term growth. These upgrades are expected to attract businesses not just in logistics, but in manufacturing, agriculture, and technology as well. Moreover, Mexico is leveraging its location as a critical link between North and South America, as well as Asia. By positioning itself as a logistical hub, the country aims to attract global companies looking to diversify their supply chains. The corridor could also complement ongoing trends like nearshoring, where companies relocate production closer to consumer markets, reducing dependency on distant manufacturing hubs. In many ways, this project is about looking forward, preparing for a future where Mexico doesn't just participate in global trade, but actively shapes it. But let's be clear, this isn't a guaranteed success. Building a project of this scale comes with challenges. For one, the corridor must prove that it's more cost-effective and efficient than the Panama Canal. Shipping companies will only use this route if it saves them time and money. Second, there's competition. Countries like Nicaragua have proposed their own canal projects, and the Panama Canal itself is constantly upgrading to stay competitive. Finally, local communities and environmental groups have raised concerns. The corridor cuts through areas rich in biodiversity and home to indigenous communities. Balancing development with these concerns will be critical. If successful, the Interoceanic Corridor could position Mexico as a major player in global trade. It could attract investment from companies looking to expand their operations and provide an alternative route for shipping goods. But more importantly, it could transform the economic landscape of southern Mexico, bringing opportunities to regions that have historically been left behind. As the world's demand for faster and more efficient trade routes grows, projects like this remind us that innovation isn't always about inventing something new. It's about reimagining what we already have. So will Mexico's $4.5 billion bet pay off? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the Interoceanic Corridor is a bold move, and the world is watching. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that shape our world.